The dangers that come with high school sports can be life-threatening at times, especially with an overlooked concussion.
On the professional level, athletes are finding permanent damage from previous concussions.
As News 10's Brittany Earl explains, high school athletic trainers are cracking down on protocol when allowing a concussed player back in the game.
It's the American way. Tough it out, walk it off, get back in there. It's a concept that many of these kids have faced since Pee Wee. A concept that South Vigo athletic trainer Scott Kidder is trying to break, educating parents and athletes on the dangers of a concussion.
And when you do suffer an impact to the head, what happens is the brain actually sloshes back and forth in that fluid. If, say, you've taken an impact to the front of the skull, the brain will slam forward and then it'll slam back and it'll just kind of bounce back and forth.
In past years, coaches and trainers could release a player after having their clock cleaned if they saw fit. But as of July of 2012, the state of Indiana established an automatic 7-day ban before clearing a player. Kidder enforces this rule and requires students to take what's called the impact test.
It tests a lot of different things. It tests reaction time, it tests short-term memory, long-term memory.
If a player fails the test, they then have to sit out another week. This process repeats until Kidder clears the athlete to play.
What we really worry about is what's called second impact syndrome. Symptoms of a concussion, or is still suffering from a concussion, and they receive a secondary hit to the head, and basically they either go into a coma or even die. Because they lose the ability to control the blood flow to their brain, and it causes a lot of brain damage.
A rule that could prevent a son or daughter from playing in the big game, but also could ultimately save their life. In Terre Haute, Brittany Earl, News 10.
Kidder also says that a doctor's note can no longer be a clear for an athlete to play.
The 7-day sit-out rule stands until Indiana high school athletic trainer clears the player.